There are 200 wounds on the dorsal, on the back image. So if we took time right now to count them up, there's over 200 on the back. There's 172 on the front. There is not an area of Jesus's body that has not been tortured, including the pelvic region. They hit
him in the crotch with this?
Again and again.
With lead tips.
Lead tips. And not only that.
You just take the skin right off a man's body with that.
They whip him, and at some point, the scourge hits him probably from the back of the head in the eye right here, and likely blinds him in the right eye because his right eye is severely punctured in the image of the crucified man. And also his left cheek, probably from the rod beating at Caiaphas' home, is also hugely, it's like he's been in a heavyweight boxing match. he can't see out of his right eye. His left cheek is raised. And so this is the flagrum.
So this was before he was sentenced to crucifixion, before he was sentenced to death.
And this is where Pilate then fashions a crown of thorns, and he places it on Jesus, his head. This is what took my breath away. And I want you to be careful with this because these are Bethlehem thorns. This is the crown of thorns. This is the helmet of thorns. This was not a wreath, Tucker. This was not like a sweatband you wore around your forehead. They fashioned this diabolical crown of thorns, these Bethlehem thorns, that when they dry, they're as sharp as nails. You can feel that. It pricks your finger right to the touch. And they ram this on Jesus's head. And I want you to let this set in because there's 50 puncture wounds on the head, both the forehead, the top, and the back of the head of the crucified man of the shroud. 50 puncture marks. And so you can imagine.
And that's all detectable on the shroud?
Right on the shroud. You can see the back of the head, all of the blood pooling in the back of the head from this crown of thorns being rammed on his head. So Jesus has 700 scourge marks, and then they slam this on his head. And this is where Pilate brings Jesus before the Jewish mob. And this is where we hear in the Latin, ecce homo, behold the man, Pilate says. And he's bloodied. How does he even stand? We don't know. His love compelled him to stay standing on our behalf. And this is the point. You imagine seeing a man in this state. He will very quickly be dead. And it's not enough for the crowd. They begin to yell, crucify him, crucify him, crucify him.